if I told you there's a place just outside of Orlando where you can wake up to the rolling hills instead of flat Florida landscapes, enjoy lakefront sunsets, have more space for your money, and still be close enough to Disney to enjoy everything Central Florida has to offer? Welcome to Clermont. See, over the last few years, Clermont has become one of the fastest growing cities in Florida, attracting families, retirees, remote workers, and relocation buyers really from all over the country. But before you decide to buy here, there are a few things you should know because Clermont offers a lifestyle that's very different from Windermere, Winter Garden, Horizon West, or Dr. Phillips. Let's take a tour. Hi, I'm David Dowell, realtor and real estate attorney here in Orlando, and I help people relocate to Central Florida every week. Now, if you're researching the best places to live near Orlando, Clermont is almost always certainly on your list, I would think. Now, today I'm going to give you a complete local guide to one of Central Florida's most unique communities. I'm going to cover where Clermont's located, why so many people are moving here, the neighborhoods, home prices, lakes and outdoor recreation, downtown Clermont, shopping and dining, schools, commute times, and just who Clermont is really best for. By the end of this video, you're going to know whether Clermont deserves a place on your short list. So, first question, where's Clermont? Clermont is located in western Lake County, about 25 miles west of downtown Orlando. Now, depending on where you live in Clermont, you're about 20 to 30 minutes away from Walt Disney World, maybe 35 minutes away from Universal Studios, about 35 to 40 minutes from downtown Orlando, and probably another 45 minutes or so to Orlando International Airport. But thanks to State Road 429, Florida's Turnpike, and US Highway 27, commuting has become much easier than it was just a few years ago. You see, while some buyers initially worry about being, quote unquote, too far from Orlando, a lot of people discover that the extra drive is actually more than worth it because of the lifestyle that Clermont offers. So, what makes Clermont different? Well, if you've only visited Florida's coastal cities or the Orlando area, which is common, Clermont, it may really surprise you. You see, unlike most of Central Florida, Clermont's known for its rolling hills, scenic lakes, and elevated views. In fact, it's often called the gem of the hills. Now, don't get me wrong, we're not a lot of hills, but compared to flat Florida, it seems hilly. And Clermont really is one of the few places in Florida where you'll actually drive up and down hills instead of just seemingly endless flat roads. And that unique topography creates really beautiful neighborhoods, incredible sunset views, and a setting that feels different from most anywhere else in the state, especially different from anywhere else in western or southwestern Orlando area. Clermont also has, just a lot more relaxed pace. Now, life there feels a lot less crowded than many parts of Orange County, while still offering excellent access to Orlando's major employers and attractions. So let's talk about the lakes, the outdoor living. You know, Clermont is an outdoor lover's paradise, in my opinion. The city is surrounded by just gorgeous lakes, including Lake Mineola, Lake Minnehaha, Lake Louisa, Cherry Lake, Lake Susan, and a lot of others. You see, the Clermont chain of lakes offers boating, fishing, paddleboarding, kayaking, and waterfront dining. Very similar to Horizon West and Windermere's Butler chain of lakes. But one of the city's biggest attractions is the Clermont Waterfront Park. And that features a lot of walking trails, a sandy beach, believe it or not, splash pads, playgrounds, a boat ramp to get your boat in the water, fishing pier, and frequent community events. And Clermont, it also has become known as Florida's training destination for elite athletes and triathletes, thanks to its hills, cycling routes, and a place called the National Training Center. So if you enjoy an active lifestyle, it's kind of hard to beat Clermont, especially that lifestyle you like to just get outside. But talk about the homes here for a second. One of Clermont's biggest advantages, I think, over the nearby southwestern suburbs of Orlando is its value. Compared to, as I said, the other southwest Orlando communities, buyers in Clermont, they often or can often get a lot more square footage in a house. They can get larger lots. They can get newer homes, better views, and just a lot more backyard space. And popular communities in Clermont include Highland Ranch. It's known for its beautiful homes. It's got a lot of rolling terrain, and it does have a lot of resort-style amenities. Then there's Johns Lake Landing. It offers modern homes with really good or excellent access to Orlando. Great location. There's Palisades, golf course there, lakefront living, a lot of mature landscaping. You've got Greater Hills, which is an established community, but it offers excellent value for what you get. There's Serenoa, one of the fastest growing master plan communities with extensive amenities. Great place. Several neighborhoods within Serenoa. Canyons Ranch. This is a luxury gated equestrian community featuring custom estates on really large acreage. So whether you're looking for your first Florida home, a luxury estate, or even acreage for horses, Clermont has options that many Orlando suburbs simply cannot offer. Now, we've got to talk about downtown Clermont because it has experienced a remarkable transformation just in the last few years. Centered around Montrose Street, you're going to find a lot of what I would call local style coffee shops, boutique shopping. You got breweries down there, wine bars, restaurants, a lot of weekend events, farmers market. It reminds me a lot of Plant Street in Winter Garden. But unlike many suburban communities, Clermont has it's developed a genuine downtown that it continues to grow, it seems like, every year. Now, nearby, you've got Victory Point and Waterfront Park. These create one of the area's most beautiful gathering spaces, guys, overlooking Lake Mineola. It's a beautiful area. Now, as I said, shopping, dining, it's there. Everyday convenience it's just that other reason why buyers choose Clermont. I mean, you'll find your standard, Costco, Target, Publix, Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, numerous medical facilities. But dining options continue expanding with both local favorites as well as what I would refer to as the national restaurants, the national chains. And when you want even more choices, Winter Garden, Hamlin, Dr. Phillips Restaurant Row, and Disney Springs are all within a really reasonable drive. In fact, when I moved here to Florida over 20 years ago, Clermont was far away. There was so much between Orlando and Clermont. Today, it's almost one big city. So it's constant commercial and residential all the way out to Clermont. It's a lot to do there, guys. Let me talk about the schools real quick. Families continue moving to Clermont because of its highly regarded schools. And as well as its strong, I just call it community atmosphere. The city is served by Lake County Schools, along with several charter and private school options. So you've got a large choice there. But Clermont also hosts, I think it's Friday night events, outdoor events, like festivals, waterfront concerts, holiday celebrations, farmers markets, and a lot of youth sports. But it truly has the feel of a growing hometown rather than simply another Orlando suburb. So let's ask the question, who should live in Clermont? I think Clermont is an excellent fit if you're looking for more home for your money. Those scenic hills and lakes, outdoor recreation, larger lots, a really family-friendly community, new construction, if you like that small-town charm, and maybe what I call slightly slower pace of life. But Clermont may not be the best fit for you if you need to commute, let's say, every day to downtown Orlando or the airport, or you want to be within minutes of Universal Studios, International Drive, Disney, or you prefer a highly walkable urban lifestyle, or if you want luxury communities centered around private golf clubs. But for those buyers, those of you who want those things, Windermere or Dr. Phillips may be your better choices. So, just some final thoughts here. There's a reason that Clermont has become one of Florida's fastest growing communities, and a reason why it seems to be on everybody's short list. It just offers something that's becoming harder and harder to find in Central Florida, and that's the beautiful scenery. The larger homes, incredible outdoor recreation, stronger community spirit, and just exceptional value. So whether you're relocating from another state, you're buying your first Florida home, or just searching for more space, or simply looking for a better quality of life, Clermont deserves serious consideration. So if you're thinking about moving to Central Florida, guys, I'd love to help you to compare Clermont with Winter Garden, Horizon West, Windermere, Celebration, or even Dr. Phillips to determine which community best fits your lifestyle and budget. Now, if you comment with the word Clermont down below, I will send you a link to my Clermont relocation guide. Thanks. I'll see you next time.